Panthers, Saints. Saints open up at -8.5. It's up to 10 at some books, 9.5 at others, still an 8.5 at Pinnacle. This total opened up at 48. There's 47s and a couple 46.5s. Panthers 5-5 now, and Kyle Allen looks like a completely different quarterback. Saints 8-2, 4-1 at home. Kyle Allen threw 7 touchdown passes, 0 picks in his first 4 starts. Since then, he's completed 3 touchdown passes and 9 interceptions. The Panthers have lost 3 of 4. They lose their second straight, 29-3 to the Falcons. Kyle Allen throws for 325 yards, but 4 picks. 4 picks. Man, Saints defense look good against Tampa. 4 picks for them. They sack Winston twice. They hit him a dozen times. New Orleans 8-2 now and looking good. Also, the over is cashed in each of the last 6 games between these two at the Superdome, and 8 out of 10 overall between the two. But can we trust Kyle Allen to put up points? Can we trust Drew Brees' arm right now? Donnie RightSide, Panthers, Saints.
Yeah, what happened to Kyle Allen last week? I mean, some of those throws were just abnormally horrible throws. And, coming from a guy that was playing some pretty good football and playing game management football to put his team in position to win football games certainly didn't work out last week. And then that's a little thing we'll talk about the Atlanta Falcons, what we can expect from them. But in this game itself, Jimmy, I actually think in a divisional game here, it sounds kind of crazy because usually when you think about the New Orleans Saints, you look to overs and the way to do that, and a little bit of a sieve on defense that they've been lately for the Carolina Panthers. I think 47.5, 47 is a little bit high in this football game. I'm actually leaning towards the under because when we take a look at last week, 34-17, 51 points, late interception puts that game over the total. But when we're looking from a Drew Brees perspective, last 2 weeks that he's played in the division, 52 yards on the ground, 258 in the air. Last week versus Tampa Bay, 109 yards on the ground and only 219 yards in the air. The Saints defense has been playing at a very high level. Now you're going to get a quarterback with a little bit of shakiness in his tendencies. Maybe you lean more towards on the ground. I think New Orleans is going to have a pretty good game on defense. I don't know if it's a wild, opens up at 7, goes to 10. Some books are showing 8.5. So not even some of the legitimate books out there actually knowing exactly how this game should be lined. I'm actually leaning a little bit towards the under in this scenario just because I like the way New Orleans is playing on defense. I don't know if Drew Brees and that offense is all there yet. You have some athletic linebackers that can try to stymie that run game for the New Orleans Saints in this football game. I like the under in this one. I think both teams might be able to get into the 20s, those lower 20 ranges. I think it stays under 47 here early in the week. That's the way I'm going to lean here, Jimmy.
That lean makes sense. It makes a ton of sense right now because I just do not see the Panthers putting up many points, and there's no reason for the Saints to air it out too much, and they'll just run the ball down the Panthers' throat. That under makes sense, and I'm sure that the public will back the over when these two teams play just because of a vividness bias. I mean, we'll keep an eye on the line. Pinnacle's at 47 right now. Let's just see what Pinnacle has done with this total. So they open it at 48, and it's there for a few hours. It moves down to 47 after 4 hours. 47 at -104, and it's now 47 at +104. Wow. Okay, so I'll be keeping an eye on it. Nico says Panthers owner showing dissatisfaction with the team. Nico says Panthers were rocked after the Packers lost too many points, but I like the Saints. Alex Ramirez says Saints roll. Eric77 says like the underplay. There's Fat Fist in the house.